happening, YouTube? It's your man, your brother, Mulo Motivation Reactions. Thank you for coming back to my channel. So this is part number 3 of the Court of Rivals reaction. If you're coming back, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. All the comments, all the support. I love it so far. I do read all of them, but give me some time. It does take a lot of time, but I do get back to everybody as soon as I can. Okay? I have a lot of video suggestions I'm going to be working on, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe to see more reactions around sports, anime, the latest news, whatever you call it. And if you suggest a video, you will get a shout out at the beginning of the video before I carry on with that video. Without further ado, let's get into it and see what this part holds.
Does this get you even with Magic for what happened between Michigan State and Indiana State all those 3 years ago? Yeah, we're professionals now, but I want this to be terrible.
It was a big deal. I remember asking Quinn Buckner about it afterwards. They had a celebration in downtown Boston after they won the championship, and you know, it was unusual for Larry to have these little outbursts, as Quinn would call them. But you know, about 11:30 at night, finally he turned to Quinn. He goes, "I got him. I finally got him." And he was talking about Magic.
The league was rejoicing too. Game 7 of the '84 series was one of CBS's highest-rated telecasts of the year, and the highest-rated game the NBA had ever produced.
All of a sudden, whether it was at CBS or Madison Avenue, sports writers around the country became phenomenal. What is happening here? The absolute foundation of this resurgence was the Celtics and the Lakers, Larry Bird and Magic Johnson.
But Magic was in no mood to bask in the accomplishment.
I took a media beating. Tragic Magic.
Wow.
This is why we say Larry Bird is better. It's probably the first time ever in my life I was depressed. And I didn't want people to see me. It was something I never dealt with in my life.
That particular series, that championship series, redefined his whole career because he never stopped working after that.
Magic was on a mission to prove to himself and the world that with the ball in his hands, he was still the one in control. And after his Lakers ran through the '85 season, he quickly got what he wanted. Another
Let me know below if you want me to do any reactions of Magic Johnson. This is also another player I haven't really seen too much of. Alright, I'd love to do reactions of him, but let me know if you want to see it. I'll definitely work on that.
shot at Bird and the Celtics.
They won the East, we won the West. So it's like everybody just get ready, sit back, and let's enjoy it.
But that smile belied the intensity of the clash that awaited.
If I had a glass of water and any of those guys had been on fire, I would have drank the water and watched them.
They called us, chokers and sissies. We didn't like that, and they thought less of us. I knew they did.
In '85, we played them 4 times in exhibition season for some reason. I don't know why they scheduled that.
I don't know why, but every time I look at Pat Riley, I always think Miami Heat. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why. Anyway, let's carry on.
By the 4th game, there was an all-out brawl.
They call this one of the greatest rivalries in all of sport. The Celtics
Oh, 100%.
And if that is true, it is the most
If that is true, it is true.
8 times these two have met for the NBA championship, and 8 times the Celtics have
Wow.
won. At guard in his 6th year for Michigan State, the number 32, Magic Johnson.
But in the '85 finals, Magic changed the script. Over 6 grueling games, he masterfully controlled the pace with all-around brilliance.
He has a triple-double again.
Wow.
Behind their point guard, the Lakers finally knocked out the Celtics,
Jeez.
winning the clinching game in the Boston Garden.
3 in 6 years.
Damn.
LA
Sweet
goes to
revenge,
Boston
eh?
and wins the world title. Redemption for one Magic Johnson. It's a long year last year to wait for this moment right now.
Magic had evened the score with Bird on the NBA floor. But the significance of their rivalry and their relationship was still just taking hold.
You crazy. I said, you crazy. I'm not shooting no commercial with Larry. So I said, said, okay.
That's hilarious.
What, we're gonna shoot it in LA? I would never went to LA to film it. Well, what are we gonna shoot? You want to shoot a commercial? Come to my house. I was like, oh no.
That's hilarious.
One stoplight. I thought Lansing was small. I think the plan was I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do, and I'm trying to get up out of here. My plan was that.
But what happened though?
Even after Converse had convinced Magic and Bird to film a sneaker ad together in the summer of '85.
Converse, man, those shoes. Hey, listen, Converse are the best workout shoes. Totally off topic here, but Converse are by far the best workout shoes. I'm not sure about basketball shoes now because of injuries and ankle protection and all that while you're moving on the court. But workout shoes, Converse is definitely number one. Definitely. I wouldn't wear anything else. Or I wouldn't pick anything else. Anyway, back to the reaction.
How would the two hated rivals on the court get along off of it?
I don't know how he's gonna react. I don't know how I'm gonna react. We didn't even shake hands, so how are we gonna do a commercial
That's
together?
hilarious.
The ad was to be filmed at the home Bird had built for his mom. It featured a full-length basketball court.
You can tell that kind of friction is respect. You can tell. It's respect.
Location.
So they say, okay, you're playing one-on-one, and I'm looking at Larry, and he's looking at me like, is this real? Are we playing? Because, you know, this is Magic and Bird.
I could just hear Larry, starting in on, well, you bring it to the basket, I'm going to send it 30 rows up.
So the guy was like, no, not like that. A fun game. We were both like, oh, okay. Like,
That's
like,
funny.
you
They're
can see
definitely
relief coming over both our faces.
definitely were competitive about the game.
That brief detente led to the next stage. Dialogue.
We sat down next to each other. How was your summer? Oh, it's going good. How was yours? It's going great. He said, man, it's a nice spread. You got it. And he's asked me, is this where you play? I said, yeah, I play here if it's not windy. If it's raining or windy, I go to the gym. But this is where I do all my work. I said, that tractor, you work on the tractor? He said, man, I work on this tractor every day. Larry Bird work on a tractor? He said, yeah.
That's funny.
It's just them two walking and talking. And
Bonding.
every once in a while they'd stop and one of them would say something and then they'd start laughing.
Then they said, okay, break, it's lunch break time. I was going to my trailer. He said, no, my mother has prepared lunch for us up at the house. We went up to the house, and we sat down there and we talked. And my mom, my brothers,
So cute.
thought the world of him. His mother was so nice, making sure I had enough to eat. I just saw my mother. It was crazy.
Wow.
He charmed her. You can see it. But that's Magic. He makes everybody feel welcome and warm, and he's a con man.
That was the first time I cracked a
While
smile in the
Magic charmed
whole
Georgia Bird,
documentary.
It was someone else who had
Crazy,
his
huh?
son.
He met Irvin at lunch. Irvin is a good dude. I like Irvin a lot better than Magic. I was just so happy to finally be Irvin with him, because Magic was like, I don't know if I want to get to know this guy. But Irvin got a chance to talk about family. I grew up. We just became two relaxed guys, just talking. That day was great. It was a great day. Beautiful day.
Wow.
Still, for Bird, ever the competitor, that's all it was. Just one day.
Magic thinks the next year, okay, well now we're great friends, so, after the game, we're going to go out, we're going to have a beer, and Larry's like, no.
I love it,
know
Larry.
you
I
better.
love it.
You're a good guy,
I
but
love it.
I still don't want anything to do with you.
He's a happy-go-lucky guy. If me and him got to be really good friends, to go out on the court, he could still play the same game I couldn't. I mean, that's just the way it is.
But when the
Competitive.
ad hit the airwaves, for others, the perception changed.
I saw those limousines going through the cornfields and I said, no, they didn't sell themselves out.
I heard Converse made a pair of Bird shoes for last year's MVP. Yep. But they made a pair of Magic shoes for this year's MVP. Okay, Magic, show me what you got.
Well, this is really a business thing.
The Bird shoe, the Magic shoe.
I'll probably react to those commercials. Let me know if you want to see that.
Began to trump who they both really were.
It
Wow.
polarized the whole idea of lunch bucket versus Hollywood, white versus black. Just cemented all the differences between them.
Kids weren't wearing black gym shoes because they didn't want to be associated with the Larry Bird camp. You wore your white Converse.
The basketball
I love this
rivals had
Converse.
morphed into cultural warriors, and race, more than ever, had become an unavoidable part of the conversation.
Yo!
But nothing about
That's
Bird and
hilarious.
Magic had ever been as simple as black and white.
One of the big reasons this rivalry became so emblematic of so many things is because it was an easy dichotomy for people to understand. But it's
That's a
crazy
nice
to
drawing.
simplify to saying white people like Bird, black people like Magic, because 13% of the country is black. It wasn't like 87% of basketball fans preferred the Celtics.
Who's your favorite basketball player? Magic Johnson. Who's your favorite movie star? Eddie Murphy. Pino, all you ever talk about is nigga this and nigga that. And all your favorite people are so-called niggas. It's different. Magic, Eddie, Prince are not niggas. I mean, they're not black. I mean, let me explain myself.
Has the N-word ever been used by a white person to describe Irvin? I doubt it. But as Magic enjoyed his image as a crossover star, it was Bird, the one-time great white hope, who had further emerged as the polarizing racial figure, due in part to that era's increasingly conservative political climate.
The rolling back institutionally of the achievements of the civil rights movement were going on apace from about 1975 on. But the triumph of the movement that rolled it back took place in the 1980s. And I think there was people who were very aware in the black community of what was going on. And I think there was a lot of sublimated frustration. And I think one of the ways it got sublimated was into basketball. And I think Larry, through no fault of his own, was the receptacle within which the lingering resentments somehow flowed.
Oh.
And after Bird led the Celtics to the championship in 1986, his third in the pros, winning his third straight MVP award in the process, the resentment grew.
I always felt that the press was biased in favor of Larry Bird. It always felt to me like they were going to make Larry the hero. You know, you'd see somebody score, and Larry would be in a cast and a suit on the bench. They'd say, Larry Bird made that possible a couple weeks ago when he told that guy he could do it, and he just did it. They gonna get his motherfucker the assist, and he not in the game?
Not to be racist, but we have a white guy who's the best in the world. Predominantly a black sport now. You got a guy like Larry Bird who can't run, who can't jump, but can do everything out there.
That don't mean nothing to me. It don't mean anything to me. It never has. I don't know why. I mean, am I doing something wrong here?
Bird may have sought to avoid the conversation entirely. The more he won, the less he could escape it.
Now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ laser. What a play by Bird.
Wow.
In 1987, after Boston beat the Detroit Pistons to advance to the finals for the fourth straight year, Pistons rookie Dennis Rodman called Bird overrated because he was white. His teammate Isaiah Thomas then chimed in with some thoughts of his own.
I think Larry is a very, very good basketball player. I think he's an exceptional talent. But I'd have to agree with Rodman. If he was black, he'd be just another good guy.
What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think? I don't see an unathletic black guy that is very, like, considered an all-time great black guy. I would just say melanated guy. That's an all-time great with a lot of skills. I've never seen it before. I'm sure they're out there, but let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. Larry is great, but don't get it wrong. But what if it was flipped? How would the conversations be? I'll let you think about that.
I can remember in the locker room, I think it was Jack McMullen came up to me and said, Isaiah just said, boom, 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 boom. And I go, so?
He didn't care. He didn't care.
I can tell he didn't
Bill
care,
Surratt
though.
cared very deeply. His days
He's a skilled ball player.
turned out
Like,
dead.
I mean, can't take that away from him.
I mean, the media made it out like it was something, but it didn't matter to me what Isaiah or Dennis Rodman said, and it still don't. It has no bearing what I do in my life.
He doesn't see race. He really doesn't. And he could have. This guy grew up poor, white, in southern Indiana.
Wow.
Southern Indiana, the home, by the way, of the modern Ku Klux Klan. How he managed not to be affected by the cultural milieu that he grew up in is, I think, a miracle. To me, it's inexplicable.
When I was in about 6th or 7th grade, I couldn't wait till school to be over because I knew over on the courts, the waiters from the hotel would be over there. They were black, older, and they let me play. You know, I always looked at that as I got an opportunity to play against a black man, and they treated me good.
Okay, so we're gonna stop here. This is the third part to the reaction to the courtship of rivals. Thank you so much for suggesting this video. I'm gonna tag the people that suggested the video in all the ones that I do to make sure that you all see it. And yeah, so stay tuned for the 4th and 5th part. I'll be posting it on the week after I post the given one. So the first one's gonna come out, you're gonna see it, and it's gonna be the following week at the same time. So all my videos I'll be posting at 5 p.m. Eastern time. It may not be every single day, but it will be at least 3 days a week, and always 5 p.m. EST. But other than that, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see as far as reactions go, and I will react to it. It doesn't just have to be sports. It can be anything. I react to it, and that's it. So, like always, get better every day, optimize yourself. See you in the next video. Stay tuned. God bless.